What if I told you that Panasonic is secretly planning the most pocketable pro camera ever made? A camera smaller than your phone, but powerful enough to rival full-frame giants? Well, insiders are whispering about a legendary comeback, the Lumix GM5 Mark II. And by the end of this video, I'll reveal one leak that could change how you see this camera forever. You're watching Alt Buzz, where tech rumors become reality. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right now, because we're about to dive into the most exciting camera rumor of 2025. Would you buy a pocket-sized powerhouse in 2026? Drop your yes or no in the comments below before we dive in. Trust me, this is going to get wild. Let me take you back to 2014. Panasonic shocked the entire photography world with the GM5, an impossibly tiny Micro Four Thirds camera that defied every expectation. It was so ahead of its time that Panasonic discontinued it after just 1 year. But here's where things get crazy. In 2025, prices have absolutely skyrocketed. Used models are selling for triple their original launch value. Why is this happening? Because no one, and I mean no one else, makes cameras this small and this capable. The original GM5 was a street photographer's dream, a travel companion that literally disappeared in your pocket. Professional image quality in a body smaller than most point-and-shoots. And now collectors are treating it like gold. Just last week, I saw a mint-condition GM5 sell for over $2,000 on eBay. That's insane for a camera that launched at $899. But Panasonic may be about to cash in on this cult status. And that's where the GM5 Mark II rumors begin. According to whispers from 43 Rumors, L Rumors, and even supply chain contacts in Japan, Panasonic has been quietly prototyping a new compact body. And this isn't just wishful thinking. Sources suggest this project is perfectly timed with the renewed hype for compact cameras. Just look at the Fujifilm X100VI craze that literally broke the internet. My insider contact, who has been spot on about previous Panasonic releases, told me something fascinating. Panasonic executives have been closely watching the secondary market explosion of GM5 prices. They see the demand, they see the opportunity, and they're ready to strike. The development supposedly started in early 2024, right when compact camera fever hit its peak. Engineers were reportedly tasked with one mission: create the smallest interchangeable lens camera with modern specs. No compromises. Comment below right now. Is Panasonic too late to the compact game, or are they arriving right on time? Because what I'm about to tell you next might just blow the X100VI completely out of the water. All right, buckle up, because here's what insiders are saying about the GM5 Mark II specs. And these aren't just random wishes, these come from credible sources who have been right before. First up, a brand new 25 megapixel Micro Four Thirds sensor, finally with phase detect autofocus. We're talking about the same sensor technology that makes the OM1 Mark II sing. Lightning fast focusing that the original GM5 could only dream about. But it gets better. 5-axis in body image stabilization. Yes, they're cramming IBIS into this tiny body. Imagine shooting at 1/8 of a second handheld with a compact prime. Street photography game changer. 4K video at 60 frames per second with no crop. 10-bit internal recording. This isn't just a photo camera anymore. It's a content creator's secret weapon. A 1.84 million EVF that's actually usable, unlike the original's tiny viewfinder. And get this, a tilting 3-inch touchscreen on the back. All of this packed into a weather-sealed body that weighs just 250 grams. That's lighter than most smartphones with their cases on. We're talking about professional capabilities in something you could lose in your jacket pocket. But wait until you hear the rumored price, because this could spark a buying frenzy bigger than the X106 shortage. The original GM5 launched at $899 back in 2014. Adjusted for inflation, that's about $1,100 today. But here's where things get interesting. Insiders believe the Mark II could start at $999 body only, or $1,199 with the iconic 12 to 32 millimeter kit lens. That sounds reasonable, right? Wrong. Here's the kicker. Demand is expected to be so insane that scalpers could drive prices over $1,500 within weeks, exactly like we saw with Fujifilm's X100VI earlier this year. Remember when that camera was impossible to find at retail? The GM5 Mark II could be worse. Think about it. The compact camera market is red hot. Everyone wants that pocket-sized, high-quality camera for street photography and travel. But while Fujifilm limits you to a fixed lens, the GM5 Mark II gives you an entire ecosystem of micro Four Thirds glass. That versatility at this size? Scalpers are already rubbing their hands together. If you're serious about getting one, you better subscribe and hit that notification bell because I'll be tracking pre-order links the second they go live. Trust me, hesitation means paying scalper prices. Quick poll for you guys. Would you pay $1,500 for a GM5 Mark II if that's what scalpers charge? Let me know in the comments. And if you're wondering when we'll actually see this camera, the timeline is even juicier than the specs. Panasonic has been heavily focused on full frame for the past few years. The S5 II, the S9, all incredible cameras. But Micro Four Thirds is making a serious comeback. With OM systems stealing headlines and proving there's still massive demand for smaller sensors done right, Panasonic is rumored to shift gears. My sources suggest we should expect a teaser in late 2025, possibly at CES 2026 in January. Think about it. What better stage to announce the return of a legend? The official release would then follow by mid-2026, giving Panasonic time to build hype and hopefully produce enough units to meet demand. But here's an interesting tidbit. Apparently, Panasonic is considering a limited edition launch color, something special to commemorate the return. Orange like the original limited edition, or something completely new? The marketing department is supposedly still deciding. The timing makes perfect sense. By 2026, the compact camera renaissance will be in full swing. Every manufacturer will be scrambling for a piece of the pie. But Panasonic has the ace up their sleeve, the GM legacy. But why would Panasonic revive such a niche product now? The answer could literally define the future of street photography in travel content creation. Listen, the GM5 Mark II isn't just another camera rumor. This could be revolutionary. We're talking about a camera smaller than a Sony RX100, but with interchangeable lenses. Let that sink in. The creative possibilities are endless. For street photographers, this is the dream. Completely discreet, professional quality, and with access to those gorgeous Micro Four Thirds primes. Slap on the Panasonic 20mm f1.7 and you have the ultimate stealth setup. For travel vloggers, imagine having cinema-quality video in something that weighs less than your water bottle. No more lugging heavy gear through airports. No more sore shoulders after a day of shooting. This is freedom. And here's what nobody else is talking about. The GM5 Mark II could be the perfect companion to your full-frame setup. Not a replacement, but a complement. When you need to go light, when you need to be invisible, when you just want to enjoy photography without the bulk. No one else is filling this gap right now. Sony abandoned their ultra-compact alphas. Canon never really tried. Nikon is nowhere to be seen. And Fujifilm, well, they're stuck with fixed lenses in this size category. Panasonic knows they have a monopoly on ultra-compact, interchangeable lens cameras. And they're about to cash in. Would you pick this over an X100VI? Let me know in the comments below, because what I'm about to reveal next is the most exciting leak yet. And here's the final insider whisper that just came in last night. Prototypes are reportedly just slightly larger than the original. We're talking about 100 by 60 by 40 millimeters. Still completely pocketable, still under 250 grams with battery and card. That means Panasonic isn't just reviving the GM5, they're refining it for 2026. But here's the secret detail that nobody else knows. My source says Panasonic is testing a new grip design that's supposedly game-changing for such a small camera. Ergonomics were always the original's weakness. Not anymore. This camera could sell out instantly. Pre-orders might crash websites. If you thought the X100VI shortage was bad, the GM5 Mark II could be legendary. So if you want every single update before anyone else, if you want those pre-order links the second they drop, if you want to be part of camera history, subscribe to Alt Buzz right now. Hit that notification bell. because we're tracking every leak, every rumor, every whisper until launch day. The compact camera revolution is here. The GM5 Mark II is coming, and Alt Buzz is your inside source for everything that matters. Drop a comment below if you're as hyped as I am. Are you team GM5 Mark II or still holding out for something else? Let's discuss. This has been Alt Buzz, where tech rumors become reality. I'll see you in the next one. And remember, stay curious, stay hyped, and stay subscribed.